You know, apparently not everyone can make an auto exec. Here's Elige's 12-second tutorial.
Yeah.
What's step one when you rock up? Once you've just got to your desk, the admin said your 30 minutes starts now.
First thing is I put out my mouse pad. I just get all my stuff out.
Yeah.
Let's go straight to it.
Oh, a tiny, teeny keyboard.
Got the Wu-Ting.
Yeah, I've heard about these. Those that are not in the know, what is it about the Wu-Ting that everyone's getting excited about? It's to do with the key, right?
It's the rapid trigger on it. So like if you start like pressing down on a key and you let go of the key,
yeah,
then it'll start actuating the second that it starts coming up again.
I remember seeing you do the arm strat. Is that still the strat?
Yeah, so pretty much like I usually just go like I put like my chest right up to it and do like my arm, and then it's like a little bit more.
Okay, just past the fingertips.
Yeah.
With your belly button at the desk.
Yeah, and then I try to make it like as like center as possible for when I'm looking at it. And I don't have like a particular like height that I always do. I just pretty much put it to the top, and then until I can't see this thing.
From your eye line, that makes sense.
Yeah, so that's like how I try to get it as consistent as possible. And then when I'm like sitting down, I try to like make it so like my default position is like my mouse is in the middle.
That's smart too. Yeah, okay.
So I always try to make sure that I have that, because if you don't want to like have it where if like you swipe like left or right where like your mouse like doesn't have like enough space.
Yeah, for sure. That makes a lot of sense. And I see your elbow's not touching this, right? You want to avoid the...
I usually take these off.
Yeah.
So for like the tournaments, they always like take it off for me.
Okay, nice. Okay, so no arm rest. Desk height, do you have a number?
I do, but this one doesn't have it.
No.
Usually I do 72.8.
Write that down.
Centimeters.
72.8 centimeters.
Yeah.
I did want to ask about your seating position as well, because I have seen you in some kooky setups, man.
Yeah,
how does Elige get comfortable?
So normally I actually sit like this, like with my legs underneath.
Mad. Can we get that side profile? It just doesn't look comfortable, man.
I mean, it's comfortable
You're a
for
yogi.
me. So usually like I'll even have to like adjust like my seating position. So
I guess you can get really under the desk as well.
Yeah, so that's actually why I have to like usually remove these so I can be at like a good height, because I want to make sure like my shoulders are at rest. And I don't want to have to sit like this because it's not the best ergonomically, but it's just how I
grew
grew
up. The headshots, bro, you can't change that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's when you're in your optimal seating position, the double leg cross.
Yeah.
Or even just the solo
or
leg.
just crisscross. I either do that or crisscross like this.
That looks comfortable.
Yeah.
Kurosan Ninja Speed. You said it's quite new, but I'm noticing this braided edge. That's typically like a no?
No, braided edges are fine as long as they're a little bit below the surface of the pad. So when you swipe over it, it doesn't affect any of your swipes or anything like that.
Yeah.
So having braided edges actually just gives more durability to the mouse pad, and it is technically better, but just some companies, they put the stitched edge like on the same level, so then you hit it.
Yeah.
So that's not ideal. So as long as you can do this, it's fine.
This is the new Superlight.
Yeah, this is the Superlight 2, and I have the Pulsar Super Grips on them, which has been super nice. And then I have the Tiger Eyes V2 dots scattered on the bottom part of it.
Beautiful distribution. You do that yourself?
I did.
Yeah. Was it one of those things you took with your sweet ass time?
I'm just like, yep, right there, yep.
And what's the science behind changing the mouse skates?
Of like when I do it?
As into the reason for having multiple dots as opposed to the default just two.
I'm kind of new to this, but having less like surface area, like and less contact points like on the mouse will just make it a little bit faster, since I think it's less dynamic friction. I forget exactly the whole terms of it, but
someone has put a lot of thought into that.
Yeah, people have like tested it, and then, I mean, I could definitely tell that it's like smoother and a little bit faster than if I had just like the normal big skates, like on the top and bottom.
It does feel like that, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've been using grip tape for a super long time, since like beginning of 2019, and I think that it helps a lot, just because you have just so much more control over your mouse. And you don't have to death grip every single time just to have any control, and I don't have to like wipe my hands. So that's
everyone's
helpful.
guilty of that one for sure. The sweaty hand gamers try the grip tape.
Yeah.
And on the other side, the Wu-Ting, damn, it's pretty.
Yeah. So the Wu-Ting, I mean, I typically like 75% keyboards because I like having the function row, but we do what we got to do right now. So these are all optical switches. So they're linears, but they're optical.
Spicy.
And you can just change per key when like they actually actuate. So like my WASD can like go down like really like on like 0.1 millimeters, whereas like my control will actuate at like 2.5. I think I have mine at millimeters.
So you have got your counter strafe keys as a
I have like my WASD and like my shift and control. They're all on like different actuations than like all my other keys. Like my G is like 4 millimeters, just so I don't drop my gun on accident.
No, actually that's very smart.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I noticed the wrist rest. Is this just kind of ergonomics?
Yeah, I mean, the main reason why I use wrist rest is just for ergonomics, like primarily. And this one specifically, I just feel like it's a nice fabric because I've used a lot of them, and this one's very easy to clean, and it like feels good if I like want to hit it. So.
Do you mind?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh,
like if you want to hit something, like hit your wrist rest.
Yeah, leave the monitor alone.
Yeah, no monitors, not yourself, nothing.
No.
Just do that.
Yeah.
Go to system, and then I reset all just in case someone just put settings that I'm not like really interested in.
Yeah, get a blank slate.
Yeah. So reset everything, and now I can confirm, go to menu, and then I go to color, and I put my black equalizer. I'm not really sure for CS2 now. Now I have to mess with it, because now all the colors are weird.
Yeah, are you currently using your CSGO monitor set?
Kinda, I don't know. I have my black equalizer at 8 so far this tournament. And then I do color vibrance at 12. So I've had to adjust my digital vibrance too.
Yeah.
Low blue light to 10, save your eyes.
Respect.
And then that's the last thing in the color. And then for brightness, I put it to 65, saving your eyes.
You are looking after your eyes, yeah.
Yeah. And that's it. After that, I just make sure my display mode's at full, and now I'm good to go. So for Nvidia, I always start with going to the preview, and then I press performance on this. Looks like it was already on here.
Maximum performance.
Yeah, and then these are usually always fine. And then power management mode is supposed to be prefer max performance. Highest available is already there, and then it's already on that. High performance, someone already set this up good.
Okay,
so vertical sync is off.
Texture filter and quality high performance.
Yeah. And then low latency, I actually put that to on right now.
Okay.
And that's good for me on.
Jobs are good.
Yeah, this one's actually really, really easy. This is like already set up. I don't think this is supposed to be 100 gigabytes.
Change it. Okay.
I don't know about this setting. I actually have no idea. I've never even seen that be at 100, so I'm just gonna put it to unlimited right now.
Yeah. Make you check your refresh rate, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I actually put it on 1680 when I'm at LAN.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I don't know why. I just feel like I should.
You're a 1610 gamer though, aren't you?
Yeah, I play 1610, and then I put digital vibrance to 70, like we were saying before.
Yeah. Oh, it's already looking nice.
Yeah. And then now we could perform scaling on
I always
GPU.
want to know, yeah, is it GPU or display? So should it always be GPU?
I think it's GPU.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, okay. And then full screens for your stretched.
Yeah, and now everything looks good. This is super easy Nvidia settings for me. Now we double check the mouse. So you go control panel, mouse, make sure that's off. And then I always go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just to double check.
Just in case.
And then keyboard, I actually make sure that the repeat delay is on as short as possible. And all that does is like when you do like this.
It goes as quickly.
I don't know, that's just my StarCraft days.
Yeah.
So I just do it now, every time.
Respect.
Power options, so already on ultimate performance. ESLs are usually pretty sick with that, so that's good.
Okay, boom. Okay, so in terms of getting your config, it's all on your profile. That's inspired.
Yeah, I usually just go to my profile because I don't like logging into stuff. So I just have it all right here. I put when I last updated and everything. And then I can just have my config all right here.
Boom.
Makes it easy. So now you have to go to this weird file folder now. Game CSGO.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh yeah, into CFG. You're right. I was like, this file doesn't look correct.
Yeah, that's the right one. There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey guys, but you know, apparently not everyone can make an auto exec. Here's Elige's 12-second tutorial.
Yeah.
Make a copy of a file that's already in there.
Yep.
Delete everything in there.
Delete everything. Control A and then put it back in there. The thing is the cloud actually didn't work for some reason, and for some people, I know that it doesn't work, so I actually have had to make my whole config and just figure out all the binds and stuff, which is super not convenient.
Yes. Yeah.
I wish that they would have just kept the config file because it clearly didn't work. As for the cloud.
I see like the jump throw. Obviously you had the strafe fix.
Strafe fixes, they don't
do anything.
And now I have to have unbinds because if anyone had a config on my computer before, then just random things will be bound.
That makes sense, yep.
I wish I just had my config, but now I have to make a whole config as my auto exec.
Yes, right. Okay, so it's got every
literally
keybind,
everything. It has to be everything.
Yeah.
So all my crosshairs.
Do you have any crosshair toggles? I mean, there's some places.
Yeah, these are my crosshair toggles.
Okay,
so my 890 dash, they're all different crosshairs that I usually like using.
Are you changing crosshair in game sometimes?
Yeah, I usually go between like a plus sign or a dot right now.
Yeah, okay.
So it's just between my 8 and 9. Yeah, you literally need to have all of your settings. If you get to a LAN and you don't have every single setting that is possible, then it's not going to be there.
Someone else's will overlap.
Yeah, exactly. Someone else is just going to be there.
Okay. And then we're finally in-game.
And then I know it's my config because we have the CT model and office.
Oh, that's smart.
There's actually a command for that, which is fun. It's here, background, all these settings. So you can have these as commands.
But in terms of just like at a glance, knowing your auto-exec's been run?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's cheeky.
Next thing is just the video settings because none of those save. I play 1610, 240.
1610, do you just see it as like a nice middle ground?
Yeah, that's how I always saw it. Because 69, I feel like my spray isn't as good.
Okay.
I don't know why. Just for me, like placebo, whatever, I can't spray as well on 16.9. And 4x3 just feels silly. You're just not looking at half of your screen for no reason.
I remember you telling us in Malta that you had the weapon swap to fix your spray. I mean, you've lost that.
Well,
How are you adapting?
It was for the best.
Yeah,
probably. It was for the best. Honestly, it was for the best. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I don't have to worry about that.
Oh, I see boost player contrast disabled. Are you part of that gang? Or are you keeping it on?
No, I have this on. This is just isn't my stuff.
Okay.
This is just like some weird setting that someone has.
No anti-aliasing?
Nah, I don't really like it. I personally don't see it.
You don't see the lines, the jiggly lines?
I don't see it.
Okay.
Nah, even in 1.6, I could see them, but like when I'm playing, I don't see them. So I don't really care for it.
Okay.
And let's just get a little bit more FPS. Why not?
Well, for sure.
And then shadow quality on high, you actually have to. You have to have this on high.
Yeah, well, it's like an actual advantage, right?
Yeah, it's an advantage, yeah. So you need to have it on high.
Okay.
And then this low, this doesn't matter, this doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. And then ambient occlusion, I actually usually have this on medium, but medium or high is both good. And this is also an advantage.
How so?
This is when somebody's close to a wall, there's like a little shadow that only is there with ambient occlusion.
Good info.
Adren actually made a video on this.
Okay.
So check that out if you don't know what ambient occlusion does.
Cool.
And then high dynamic range, this is also some advantage. I forget what it is, but you need to have this on quality, and I have this on disabled.
Yeah.
And I don't know if reflex low latency is working properly right now, but I have it on enabled. It's been feeling fine for me.
Yeah.
But I know you should have it on enabled plus boost. I just don't know if it's all fully optimized and stuff.
Right, because I know there's been a big conversation about that. I think upon like the limited test, it wasn't doing anything. Now it's doing something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
But when everything's working properly, it feels really good.
Boom. You are playing high. I didn't realize how high of a sense you play on.
Oh yeah, it's pretty high. 35.1 centimeters is pretty high. Like most people play like 40, like 50s, 40s, even 60s. So it's pretty high. If you're using arm, like you're just gonna be using more of like your arm muscles, your forearm and your wrist. But if like you're using like high sense, like you're obviously gonna be using more resting your fingers.
What's your grip you go for? What's this called?
This is palm grip.
Yeah, palm.
So I don't know, I've just always used this my entire life. So I'm just used to using palm grip. But I know like other people like doing like more fingertip.
There's a lot of variation.
There's like Russ does it like this.
That's mad, I've seen that, yeah.
Russ has a really interesting grip.
Yeah.